Hey Lions, thanks for joining me for another lesson. I have a new sight word to introduce you to, and we're also going to practice spelling the sounds we know as well as our sight words, some of our sight words, and then we are going to read a story that includes those sight words and the sounds we've learned. Okay, let's get started. The first sight word or heart word I want to introduce you to is saw. SAW, saw. Good job. I saw one of our students at the grocery store. Saw. Okay. And remember, we practice our sight words each and every day because it's important we learn to know these words by heart and automatically, because these words, a lot of times you cannot apply the phonics sounds and rules that we're learning. But then even the ones that we can apply those rules to, they're used over and over again. So we don't want to have to take the time to sound them out. We want to know them right away. Okay, so let's read this again. Saw, SAW, saw. Okay, let's read, spell, read. Here we go. Go, G-O, go. Down, D-O-W-N, down. Good. Remember, read, spell, read. Was, W-A-S, was. Now you have to be careful that you do not confuse saw and was, because they are the first, they use the same letters. The trick is, look at the first sound. So saw, was. So if you're not sure, make the sound of the first letter. So let's read this one again. Was. W-A-S, was. Good job. Okay. Can't. C-A-N apostrophe T. Can't. Don't forget to spell the apostrophe. Remember, this is a contraction. A contraction is two small words that are kind of glued together, and it's a shorter way of saying those two words. This is short for can, not, can't. It means the same thing. He, H-E, he. Here's one more contraction. Isn't. I-S-N apostrophe T, isn't. This also is a contraction. It's short for is not. So is not means the same thing as isn't. It's just a shorter way of saying it, and the apostrophe is gluing those two words together. Okay. Now we're going to read, spell, read. Now I mix these up so they're not going to be in the same order. We want to make sure we just don't memorize the order. We want to know what the words are. Ready? Yes. Y-E, yes. Let's do that again. Y-E-S, yes. Good job. On, O-N, on. The, T-H-E, the. Read, spell, read. Can, C-A-N, can. I, spell, I, read, I. Me, M-E, me. Read, spell, read. See, S-E-E-C. To, T-O-two. Under, U-N-D-E-R, under. Is, I-S, is. You, Y-O-U, you. Get, G-E-T, get. She, S-H-E, she. We, W-E, we. And, A-N-D, and. No, N-O, no. R, A-R-E-R. Good job. We have learned a lot of sight words. Okay, if you don't have paper and pencil, go ahead and pause the video while you get your supplies. And then you can unpause it or push play when you're ready. Okay, the first word we are going to spell is if. Sound it. If. So we heard two sounds. Oh, that sounds like itch. If. if. Did your word look like this? Good. Remember, the F goes to the top line and then it spills over, and then you cross it at that midline. The I, you dot it halfway between the top and halfway between the midline. Okay. Say sack, sack. Sound it. Sack, sack. Did you hear k at the end of that word? Remember, when you hear k at the end of a word, you spell it with CK. Okay? So let's spell sack and spell the k with the CK. I heard the picking apple. Sack. Since we heard k at the end of the word, we will spell it with the C and the K. Sack. Good job. Say sick. Sound it. Ick. Sick. Did you hear k at the end of the word again? So you know how to spell it with the CK. Sick. Ick. Sick. Go ahead and spell sick. Ick. Sick. I sure hope none of you are sick. Now, K, you notice it goes to the top line. See how K goes to the top as well? And the S, the I, and the C go to the midline. But you dot the I halfway between the top and the midline. Sick. Good job. Say fun. Sound it. Unfun. Go ahead and spell fun. Unfun. Sound it. Unfun. Good job. Okay, say cat. Sound it. At cat. Now I heard k at the beginning of the word. So when we hear k at the beginning of the word, we know we can spell it with a C or a K. So if you're not sure, you spell it both ways and then you pick the way that looks right. Sometimes you just have to try it and see. Cat. At cat. Cat. C. So you spell the k sounding cat with a C. And we've read a lot of stories about cat. So you see how when you read a lot, it can help you with your spelling too. Okay, say kid. Sound it. Id. Kid. Okay, spell k. So I hear k at the beginning of the word. So we know it's either C or K. If you're not sure, try both ways and see which one looks right. Id. D. I heard the digging dog at the end. Id. Kid. Good job. Remember, K goes to the top line and the D goes to the top. And if you tried it with the C, good job, because that is how you spell k. But in the word kid, it is the K. Okay, good job. Okay, the last word we're going to spell is our new sight word, saw. S-A-W, saw. Go ahead and spell it. As you spell it, say the letters out loud. That way you see it, hear it, and you feel it while you write it. Saw. S-A-W, saw. I saw one of our students at the store. Saw. And so saw, all three letters just go to the midline. None of them go down below. Okay, last thing we're going to do is read our story. Remember, the stories we're reading are controlled stories. That means they only have the sounds and sight words that we've learned so far. The words that are underlined are our sight words or memory words, so we're going to read those automatically rather than sounding them out. The rat and the cat. The rat and the cat. Ugh. And remember, when a good reader, when they have to stop to stretch out sounds, they go back and reread it. So that way they can pay attention to what the story was about. So that's why we go back and reread our sentences. A rat saw a cat. The rat ran and hid. A rat saw a cat. The rat ran and hid. I think if I saw a rat, I would be the one running and hiding. I don't know about you. Even a mouse. Ooh. Okay. The rat hid in a sack. Did the cat see him? The rat hid in a sack. Did the cat see him? And notice each idea ends in ending punctuation. We've got a period and a question mark. When you see a question mark, they're asking something. So we should see an answer. Yes, the cat saw him. The rat had to run. Yes, the cat saw him. The rat had to run. Wonder who's going to win, the rat or the cat? The rat had to run fast. It wasn't fun. The rat had to run fast. It wasn't fun. Oh, do you see our contraction word here? This is short for was not. Wasn't and was not mean the same thing. And the apostrophe is what's gluing those two small words together. The rat saw a rat hole. He ran to get in it. The rat saw a rat hole. He ran to get in it. Ugh. Did the rat fit in the hole? Yes, he did. Did the rat fit in the hole? Yes, he did. Did the cat fit in the hole? No. Cats can't go in rat holes. Did the cat fit in the hole? No. Cats can't go in rat holes. Can you find another contraction on this page? Go ahead and point to the contraction. Good job. It's the word can't. Can and not means the same thing as can't. This is just a shorter way of saying it. And the apostrophe is kind of like the glue holding those two words together. Good job finding it, guys. And that was one of our sight words. This should have been underlined. The cat was mad and sad. The rat had a snack. The cat was mad and sad. The rat had a snack. Oh my goodness, it looks like the rat is taunting, which is another way of saying teasing the cat. Something else I want to point out to you, the word and here. This word and, Mrs. Torres actually did a lesson on this. And is a word you can use to connect two ideas into one sentence. It's kind of like a glue holding two ideas together. They could have said the cat was mad, the cat was sad. But they decided to combine these two ideas, and that makes a complex sentence. That's a trick that you can try as a writer. Connect two ideas with the word and. All right, Lions, thank you for joining me. You did a great job with your spelling and a great job with your reading. I'm so proud of you and for joining us for these lessons. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Bye, Lions.